So today I'm here with episode 17 of my Bromley career mode on FC 25, and today we got the first episode of season 2. And I'm sorry it's been a little while since the last episode. Just wanted to take a little break from this and work on some other videos, but I'm back with Bromley now and I'm ready to get into season 2. So these are my objectives for the season. It doesn't really matter about them because I've got the unsackable setting turned on, so these don't really make much difference, but just in case you're interested, got to avoid relegation and reach around the 16 in the FA Cup. And I've got this objective which I got given last season, but I think I should be able to complete that, you know, considering a lot of my team is youth players. Got to avoid defeat in 7 home matches this season, so I should be able to do that, I think. And sign 1 crucial first team player and make a profit of 8.5 mil, which could be difficult, but it won't matter if I don't do it anyway. And now the first thing I'm going to do after that is check the free agents list, because there's areas in my team that need strengthening, and the free agents should have some decent players that can help me. Right, I've scouted as many players as I can, but there's still a lot I haven't scouted, so hopefully some of the good ones are still there when these scout reports have come in. But now after that, it is time to send my scouts out, and I've got 3 new scouts for this season, all with 2-star judgment, and 2 of them with 4-star experience. So hopefully this season we're going to bring back more players and going to bring back better players. And so the first country I'm going to scout is Canada for 3 months, and I'm going to look for goalkeepers because I need one so I can compete in a youth tournament. And then the next country I'm going to scout is Namibia for 3 months, and in Namibia I want to look for strikers because I don't have any in the youth academy. Then the third country I'm going to scout is El Salvador for 3 months, and in El Salvador I'm going to look for cams because I don't have any of them in the youth academy either. And now I've done all of that, it's time to advance forward. So I've got a loan offer for Jimenez here, so I'm going to try and send him out on loan, but not with a loan to buy. Delegate that to just a 1-year loan, and they've accepted that, so I'm going to send Jimenez out on a 1-year loan. And now I've got my scout reports back on all these free agents. But some of them have already gone to clubs, unfortunately, but I'll take a look at these and I'll sign some up and then scout some more. So the position I need a player in most is left back, because Maric was the weakest link in my team last season, so I'm going to get a full back in as replacement for him. And I think out of all of these, Andrew Gannon is my favourite option. He is a right back, but he has got a 5-star weak foot, so I'll just switch him to a left back. And he's got a 1.8 mil market value, and even though he's only a 68 and there is some 70s, he has the joint highest value of all of these players, so I think that means he's got a good potential. And he's 5'9", so he's also joint tallest out of all of them, so I think he's my best option. So I'm going to try and sign Andrew Gannon, and I'm happy with that wage and signing bonus, so I'm going to accept that. So welcome Andrew Gannon to the club. And now the next position where I need a player is CDM, and I only want to sign 1 here because I have a lot of options in CDM coming through the youth academy, so I don't want to sign 2 free agents and overload that position. But I can't sign either of these ones because as per the rules, I can only sign 1 free agent 68 or over in League 1, so got to get rid of these 2 guys. So that's between these 3. And out of these, I think I'm going to sign Jonas Kohler. I don't know how to pronounce that. Someone will have to tell me. But he looks like the most balanced player, so I'm going to go for him. And I'm happy with that wage and signing bonus, so welcome Jonas to the club. And Lewis Lee is leaving the club, so that is the final real player out of the club. And now the third position I'm going to sign a player in is a winger, because James Watts has actually maxed out his potential, so he's not going to be able to carry us any further in this series, so I need a replacement for him. And out of all these players, Alexander Martin looks like the best fit for me, I think, because he's the quickest, and he's one of the best dribblers, and he's got the joint highest value, so I think he's the best fit for me. And I'm happy with that wage and signing bonus, so let's welcome Alexander Martin to the club. And now the fourth position I want to sign a player in is up front, because although Carlson was really good at points during the last season, there was also points where he was really poor. It was pretty inconsistent, and I think he'll struggle even more in League 1, so I do want a better striker. And out of all of these, I think James Weaver is my best option. He's the quickest out of all of them, and he's the joint tallest. And he's got good dribbling, good shooting as well, so I think I'll be quite happy with him. His only downside is his 1-star weak foot, but I can just train that up. And he is happy with a wage of 6.5k, so welcome James Weaver to the club. And now after all those signings, I'm taking a look at my youth academy to see if there's anyone worth signing up. And I think the only player worth signing up is Kasper Malinowski. So I'm going to sign him up and keep everyone else in the academy for now. So now after all of that, this is how my starting 11 and my bench is currently looking. And I think I'm pretty happy with that. I can make 1 more free agent signing if I want. And I think I'm going to use that at cam, because my backup cam Shevchenko, 1, isn't very good, and 2, has a low potential. And also Clark is injured, and he might be injured at the start of the season, so I might need a cam who can come in there for Clark. And honestly, Clark wasn't that impressive for me last season, so might be able to get a better cam anyway. But I need to scout some first, so I guess I'll see you again when I've scouted some. But before that, I've actually got a loan offer for Gavin Pugh, but I'm not going to accept it yet. I'm going to go look at my squad and see how many players I have in each position and see if it's worth sending out anyone on loan. So if you look at the squad hub here, I actually have quite a lot of wingers, and then I've also got Martin down here as well, and I don't really need 7 wingers. I only really need 4. So I'm going to send Pugh out on loan, and I've also put Summers on the loan list because he has a very high potential. And I've also put Gray and Davies on the loan list because they have decent potentials too, especially Gray, his is in the 80s, but they're not really going to play while they're here, so I want them to grow, especially Davies because I can see him being pretty good in the future. So I'm going to respond to this offer for Pugh and delegate that to a 1-year loan. And Stockport are happy to take Pugh on loan for the year, so we will accept that. And Cheltenham want Gray on loan, so we'll delegate that to a 1-year loan and see if they accept that. And Cheltenham have accepted the 1-year loan, so Samuel Gray will be going on loan to Cheltenham for the year. And AFC Wimbledon want to take Liam Davies on loan, so we'll delegate that to a 1-year loan and see if they accept accept it. And Walsall have also come in to try and loan Davies, so I'm going to accept that too. Delegate that down to a 1-year loan. And Rangers have come in to try and buy Hassan, but I am going to reject this. I want to at least get some way into the season before I look at selling people, potentially. It is for quite a lot of money, but I'm still not going to sell him yet. And now I have a loan offer for Harley Summers as well, so we'll delegate that to a 1-year loan. And now I've got a lot of centre mids and cams scouted. And I scouted centre mids as well because they'll have stats good enough so I can train them to be cams, and they'll be good in other areas too, so might be better having a centre mid as opposed to just a cam. So after taking a little while to look through all of these, I've decided Eduardo Riveros is the best option for me because he's a centre mid, so he's got all-round stats. His vision is a little lower than I'd like, but he already has high passing and high dribbling, which is good. The finishing being in the red is a little bit of an issue, but that can easily be trained up, so I think he's the best option overall. And he's happy with a wage of 5k, so welcome to the club, Eduardo Riveros. And Walsall have accepted my loan proposal for Liam Davies. And IFK, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. They're happy to take Harley Summers on loan for the season. And now Gannon is now ready to change to a left back, so let's change that. And Victor Andrade can finally change to a CDM after training him for about a year. And now he's finally changed to a CDM, I'm going to add him to the loan list as well. And now we got our first scout reports for the season here. So neither of these keepers are any good, but I just need one to be able to play in the youth tournament. So I'm going to sign Brendan Morgan. And this guy, Hosi Shivut from Namibia, doesn't have a great overall, but has a good potential. So I'm going to sign him up. And I am tempted to sign this guy, but with the low potential, it's just not really worth it. So I'm going to reject the rest of these. Then this guy, Antonio Cordero. It doesn't look that amazing, but his potential's okay. So I'm going to sign him and then I might release him later. And then I'm going to reject the rest of these. And now, after all of that, we are at the first game of season 2 here against Colchester. And this is how my team and my bench is looking for this game. New signings, Gannon, Curler, Weaver, and Martin are coming into the starting 11. And with Curler, I'm not actually sure how to say his name, so that's how I'm going to pronounce it for now. And I'll either let someone correct me in the comments or I'll find out how to pronounce it properly later on. And then new players coming onto the bench are Malinowski from the Youth Academy and Riveros, another one of the new signings. I did sign him so he could play in place of Clark, but Clark is fit, so he will be starting. Then I'll bring Riveros off the bench and see how good he is. So let's get into our first game in League One here and hope to start the season with a good result. And I really should not have chosen a black kit with shadow on the side of the pitch like this. Look, you cannot see him at all. Daniel Hassan with the ball up to Clark here. Clark can run with the ball, try and slip it out to Wright. I think Wright might have been offside, and it was. See, it was difficult to see where Wright's run came from because he's in the dark and you can't see him in the black kits. Daniel Hassan with the ball here can play it out to Martin. It's a good pass. Martin with a chance to run at defender. He can run it inside. Now he can slip it through to Weaver. It's a good pass back to Martin here. Martin with a chance to score on his debut. And Martin does. And a nice link up between the two debut makers there to get us our first goal of the season after 12 minutes. It's a great way to start your debut. One of them getting an assist and one of them getting a goal. And neither of them could have asked for a better debut so far. And hopefully their debuts will improve even more. Johnston with a good tackle there. Up to Daniel Hassan. Now I can play it out to Martin with a chance to run with it. I'm going to try and slip it through to Weaver here. It's not a bad ball. That's forced him a little wide, but Weaver can run with it. He's done that, defender. Going to try and curl one here. It's a poor effort. Lay off to Clark there. Clark can run forward with it. Going to play back to Weaver. He almost got tackled there, but he somehow still got the ball here. I don't know how he's managed to keep that. Going to try and get past this defender here. Get into a good position. Going to shoot from a tight angle, and the keeper saves it. It's going to be headed forward there to Martin with the ball. Going to lay it off to Clark. And now into Weaver. Going to shoot on the turn straight at the keeper. Daniel Hassan with the ball here. Nice ball to Clark. Now Clark is running through. Going to try and clip it through to him. Didn't need to clip that, but Clark with a chance to finish. And Clark does finish. I was trying to get it on his right foot, but he just wouldn't take the touch. So I decided to just shoot in the end. And it was a good choice to shoot because he has scored, and that is 2-0 now. And it's another assist for Weaver here. Not been able to score today, even though he's had a couple of chances, but he has got a couple of assists here. And that is half-time, and we are leading 2-0 here, so a very good first half for us for our first game in League One. Good tackle from Clark there. Right with the ball, and now can move it up to Clark here. And Weaver is running through. Going to try and clip the ball through to him. It's a good ball. He should bring it down, and he does. Can he get the shot off? He can, but it's gone just wide. I really want that first goal for Weaver today. He'll play it back to Gannon here. Gannon can play it across to Hassan. Now to Clark, who can take it past that defender and hit that shot, and it has gone just wide. There's a ball into the box from Colchester, and there that shot, and Davies makes a good save. The ball in from that corner from Colchester. Johnston can't get it away, but it is headed wide. Now with 65 minutes gone, I'm going to make some subs here. So Riveros, Cartwright, and Malinowski are coming on. Riveros and Malinowski for their debuts. And Hassan, Wright, and Clark are going off. Riveros with a chance to run forward with it. Does a step over and then gets wiped out. But I can get back on the ball here. Play it up to Weaver. And Weaver with a chance to run around these defenders now. Gets it in the box. Going to shoot at the near post with Weaver, and it's been saved well. Now Riveros is going to take this corner here. Swinging it into the back post. Hassan won't get his head to it. Can Weaver get his head to that? He can't. And then no one can get to that. And Hassan's gone down injured, which is not good because I don't have a backup centre-back. Oh, I've just passed the ball straight to Colchester there. That's not good either. And now they can come forward into the box, but Gannon makes a good block there, and Davies claims that. Colchester running the ball towards the box here. They have that shot, but Davies turns it wide. Now I'm going to make my final couple of subs here. So Orr is coming on in place of Hassan because Hassan's picked up that injury. And Weaver isn't going to get his goal today because he's going to come off because he's pretty tired. So Carlson comes on for him. The ball in from that corner. Davies makes a save there and Carlson turns it away. And Johnston's picked up an injury now apparently as well. If both my centre-backs are injured, then I'm screwed. Cartwright with the ball here can run forward with it. Run it inside and then play it off to Riveros. I'm going to hit a shot from range with Riveros, and that was a good effort, and it's a good save. Now Riveros is going to swing this corner, and it's not a bad ball. Curler gets his head to it, but it's an easy save for the keeper. And that is full time. And on the opening day of the season, we do win 2-0. So that's a great start for us in League One. And after that game, Martin is ready to convert to a right midfielder from a right winger. So let's convert him. And he stays the same overall. And it says Hassan is injured. So let's see how long he's injured for. Hopefully it's not a bad injury. And he's only out for 5 days. So only missed 1 game. So that's not too bad. And now we've got the second game of the episode here in the Carabao Cup against Tranmere. And I'm making sure to get it right this time. It's Tranmere, not Stevenage. It's Tranmere. Why are my corner instructions set to have the keeper at the back post? I'm glad I looked at this because I don't want my keeper coming up for corners. So this is the team I'm going with for this game. It is almost fully rotated. John is the only player I can't rotate out. I think I'm able to rotate my centre-backs now because I think Orr and Malinowski are both competent enough to play there. And Malinowski actually impressed me quite a lot defensively when he came on in the last game, so I'm happy to play him there. So let's get into this game against Tranmere, not Stevenage, Tranmere, and hope to get through to the next round of the Carabao Cup. Watts with the ball here. Going to try and get past that defender, and I can't get past him. And now they can bring the ball towards the box, and they've played it in. They've played it inside Marich, and he's not going to get there. Now they can put that cross across. It is quite a heavy cross. Watts won't get to that, though, and they've had that shot, but Lambert makes an easy save. Riveros with the ball here can take it past one defender there. Watts isn't running, which is a bit annoying, so I wanted him to. Can I get Shevchuk running into the box? I can, and Shevchuk's in the box. Chance for Shevchuk to score, and he doesn't. I've said all my words wrong there. I got so excited. I panicked and couldn't speak. Oh, my God. I thought Shevchuk was going to finally score a goal, and I messed up. Ball out to Watts here. Chance to run with it. We can get Carlson running through. I've clipped it through to him. Hopefully, Carlson was onside there. And I think he was. Carlson with a chance to finish, and Carlson does finish. He carries on his goal-scoring form from the end of last season. And that is 1-0 to Bromley. And also, you notice the goal music. That's going to be here for the remainder of the series because I couldn't figure out a way to get rid of it. But Carlson's finish here is a good finish past the keeper. Nice volley. He seems to be pretty good at that. He scored a couple of nice volleys last season. And that is 1-0. It's a ball into the box. That looked offside to me. Okay, it was. They took a long time to call that there. I thought they weren't going to call it for a second, but it was offside. Shevchuk with the ball into Riveros there. Goes past one challenge, and I didn't even think he looked like he got touched there, but he's managed to get back up and have that shot, and it's straight at the keeper. It's a ball through there. That's a shot from the edge of the box, but it's not a good effort. Ball out to Cartwright here. We'll try and get a 1-2 with him and Shevchuk. Shevchuk can now play it back to Cartwright, but wasn't quite running as far wide as I'd expected. But it's into Carlson there. Carlson with plenty of space, and Carlson puts it over the bar. And that is half-time here, and we are leading 1-0. And it's been a little bit more of a difficult game than the last game. Tranmere have shown a little bit up front, but I'm still leading the game. They got the ball playing it towards my box here. Marich has been done there. I'm going to bring Lambert out to it. Now I'm not, actually, because they didn't run inside the box. I would have left the goal completely open if I'd have brought Lambert all the way out there. But they've still got the ball into the box. They've had that shot, but it's been easily blocked by Orr. And now Riveros can run forward with it. Can I get a counter-attack on? I'm going to play it to Shevchuk here. Shevchuk can run with it. Potentially. He doesn't. I wanted Cartwright to run, and Cartwright has run now, and now Cartwright can run it inside. Gonna lay it to Carlson with a reverse pass. Carlson in the box, Carlson shoots, and Carlson scores. And on the counter-attack, we do make it 2-0 here, and that is Carlson with his second of the game. It was a nice reverse ball from Cartwright, and Carlson in a good position fires across the keeper. It's a good finish, and that is 2-0. They've got the ball in the box. Tranmere here do. They have that shot, but it's a good save from Lambert. Carlson can head it out wide to Cartwright there. Riveros is running ahead of him into space, and Riveros has it now. And I'm looking at Carlson to play it across to him. One touch, gonna shoot with Carlson, it's been blocked. Now after that shot, I'm gonna make some subs here. So Shevchenko, Andrade, Johnson, and Gannon are coming on. And John or Riveros and Shevchuk are going off. And with 75 minutes gone, I'm gonna make my final sub here. And that final player coming on is gonna be Bradley. And Watts is gonna move up front and Carlson is coming off. And with Bradley coming on, that now means every player in only the second game of the season will have made an appearance. The ball into the box there from Tranmere, gonna bring Lambert out to it, and Lambert smothers it well. That's a poor pass from Mitchell. Don't know what that was, and now Tranmere have it in the box. That's surely going to be a goal, and that is. That's an awful mistake from Mitchell, and now it's 2-1. And that is full time, and we do hold on to beat Tranmere 2-1, and we are through to the next round of the Carabao Cup. And after the game, we have a transfer offer for Hassan, which I'm going to reject, and a loan offer for Andrade. So we'll delegate that to a 1-year loan. And Bradford have accepted those terms for Andrade, so he'll be going on loan there for a year. But now that is the end of this episode, and it's been a good start to season 2. We made some good signings, really strengthened the team, got our first win in the league, and we're through to the next round of the Carabao Cup. So couldn't have asked for much more from the first episode of the season, to be honest. So I'm really excited about this season, and I think we got a good season ahead of us. Looking at the team, I'm thinking we can probably get playoffs with it. So that'll be the aim. But anyway, if you enjoyed this episode, leave a like. If you want to carry on watching this series, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.